Alright, welcome back to another auto barn project. Well, on the books for today is putting together this old group of cabinets into a bar for the barn. And I went to Home Depot and got some good quality finished plywood. This is pine, and I'm gonna sand it and stain it, attach it, and then I've got a gel stain for everything. A dark gel stain that I'm gonna go over this original oak. And I've got some banding that goes around the edge and some brackets for underneath. Those right there. I'm actually gonna recycle those from a previous project. I've got enough plywood. I'm gonna also do a top on the back part. And then I'll order some stools. Probably do maybe some LED lighting inside there with some glass shelves if I can find them. And I do have some hanging pendants. They're gonna go down over the bar and they're due to arrive today. So I'll be working on that. So stay tuned. All right, I'm getting ready to put a coat of the gel stain on the bar tops. And then tomorrow I'm gonna do the rest. I'm gonna use the same stain on both. Probably end up being a different color, and that's okay. A little deviation in color is not a problem. But I got the gel stain because it goes over old finish and old stain easily. And then once it dries, you can put a poly clear coat over top. So anyway, this is what it looks like, getting ready for some stain. All right, time for an update. I got the bar tops all made, and the molding is all around the edges of all the sides. It's pushed that way because what I'm doing is I also got some pendant lights that I'm gonna hang over the bar. But what I need to do is, because the ceiling is about 12 feet high up there, and these aren't gonna reach. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mount them both to the bottom side of this particular board right here, and I'm gonna stain the board to match, and then with chain, I'm going to attach it up to the ceiling. And unfortunately, these supports are not perfectly centered over where I have the bar. It's off probably about a foot. So I've got a piece of wood up there that I can attach the chains to, and everything will end up hanging exactly where it's intended. And then I'll run the power cord down the back side of probably that one right there, and then probably do some sort of switch before I hit the power source. So I've got a piece of strapping up there, and I just need to do some measurements and probably attach. These are both assembled. These are kind of black industrial looking. I thought they would look good for a barn. Plus they were on Amazon and they were super, super inexpensive for the set. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these mounted up to that and then get the whole thing up in the air. Stay tuned. Well, it's about 6 p.m. on Sunday, and I've been working on this all weekend. I got the bar top stained. I've got the base stained. Actually, everything is stained. And I've got multiple coats of poly on the bar top, and also just one coat on the rest of everything. That's all it needs. And I'm pretty happy with it. Got the bar stools in from the garage. These look much better in here. Got the lighting up there. Even installed an old ceiling fan that I had laying around, and it's on remote control, so I can easily turn it on and off. With these lights, provide more than enough light, but there's another light on the fan if I need it. So I'd say all in all, it's been a very successful day. I guess the next step is I can maybe quote unquote decorate the bar with some bar stuff, some signs. I still need to get a refrigerator. That's gonna go over here. And then I do have one more upper cabinet that if it fits when I get the refrigerator, the upper cabinet will go over top of it, or maybe next to it, I'm not sure. But Leaves plenty of room for the doors to swing open. And this area here is going to be kind of a seating area. I think I'm going to get some patio furniture, maybe some nicer like outdoor wicker or something that'll, you know, be comfortable yet really be appropriate for in here. And this will be kind of like the lounge area of the bar, which I always pictured. I'll put stuff on the walls. And then the next thing to tackle is going to be this mess right here. I think this big bin, this homemade bin's, it's bolted in, so I need to remove it. Get rid of all this junk. Travis's old mufflers are here, so see if he wants those back. If not, I'll have to get rid of them. And then just kind of work my way that way. And I am gonna use the same stain. I've got plenty of it left. The same stain that I used on here, I'm gonna use on the two doors because they're just plywood. I started to stain the one on the right, but I think I'm just gonna do a gel stain over everything. See, I've got that back wall painted. Still need to pressure wash the outside of this thing. It's got lots of moss or whatever growing on it, but that's gonna be a dirty job I'm not looking forward to. Then I've got all this junk is gonna get out of here. And I've got like a workbench that was originally installed on the back wall where I put the doors, and it's gonna go back here. It's like a homemade number made out of 2x4s. Perfect. And once I get rid of this full-size refrigerator, that's gonna leave enough room for a second toolbox can go there. And I'll clean up this desk area, probably restain this back plywood. Like I said, I'll leave these for storage. And that should pretty much do it. So plenty of projects to do in the car barn. Well, here's the finished product. Pretty happy with the way everything turned out. A few coats of poly on the bar tops and the cabinets. And there's my new sign that I put together, the Auto Barn. Little play on words there, I love it. Got the refrigerator hooked up, got the ice maker, the water all hooked up. The fridge is stocked. The lighting working. Installed some extra peel and stick tile that I had, although I don't know how long this will stay down. It doesn't seem to really want to stick very well, but no big loss. Kind of a seating area over here. I am going to get some nicer furniture. That's just some old patio furniture that I had laying around. Got my license plate art done, and I love all those plates. They all have personal meaning for me. Got the couple things hanging up on the walls, VIP lounge. A couple things I picked up along the way offline, a couple signs and stuff. Had that cocktail sign that lights up, and this old wooden box up there, that was in the barn when we bought the house. It's definitely pretty old. I'm gonna say probably from the 1950s or so, just judging by the way it looks. Anyway, you got a nice space in here. Nice place to hang out. Got a mirror installed there. You can kind of see the rest of the junk over there, which I'll get to. At least, you know, from here over is done. That way over there, I'm gonna get that crap cleaned up. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is bring the Miata in and finish working on the paint job on that. Now I got lots of nice space to do it, so that'll be good. Install the ceiling fan up there on a remote, which is nice, helps cool things off. Anyway, that'll do it for this portion of the Auto Barn, and I'm pretty happy now that I've got the actual bar done. Refrigerator came in handy. That was here. It's probably a few years old, so it's actually not old at all. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next. I think I'm going to be working on the Miata probably in the next couple weeks, so stay tuned. Let me know if you have any questions. As always, we'll catch you on the flip side.